So, as we gather during this seasonal time of darkness and during this transitional time in human history, we may find ourselves asking, where is the light that we crave? Where is the wisdom? Where is the instruction manual that tells us how to navigate such times? And I doubt that many of us are going to have that proverbial writing on the wall that explains everything. But there is much wisdom available to us when we turn within, when we quiet ourselves enough to hear that still small voice, when we become still enough to witness that eternal spark that lives within each and every heart. And in a few moments, you're going to be invited to take part in our annual fire communion. And this is a ritual that provides the opportunity for us to consider what obstacles may be preventing us from accessing our own light. And it's also an opportunity to illuminate the things that we wish to have manifest in this coming year. So in preparation for this ritual, you're invited now to settle your mind and your spirit by taking part in a centering practice that was developed by a colleague of mine. So, I invite you now to get as comfortable as you're able. You may want to stretch a little or adjust how you're seated. Might want to shake out some tension. Whatever you need to do, just try to give yourself a little bit more physical comfort if you can. Breathe in, breathe out. And now I invite you to notice, if it feels okay to pay attention to your body for a bit, to notice a place inside of you that feels like a center. And just breathe with your attention there, if you like. Now you might notice the presence of love at this center. See if it's there, and breathe into it. With each in-breath, notice love at your center. You might also notice a light that emanates from this center within. With each in-breath, this light can grow brighter, illuminating the love and wisdom that exists there at your center. Breathe in, breathe out. Now I invite you to notice the edge of your out-breath, noticing love at the center of each in-breath, and then noticing the outer edge of each breath as you release it. You might bring your attention to your own edges, finding a boundary that marks the edge of you. It might be your skin, or maybe you envision a bubble of energy surrounding you. Perhaps the edge of your boundary is somewhere inside, close to your center. And wherever you find that boundary is just fine. So breathe in. Breathe out. Noticing your center, noticing what defines your boundary today. Breathing in and noticing your center, noticing that light that can grow from within. Breathing out and noticing the boundary that protects that light. And this is a practice you can play with, just breathing. Noticing what happens with your center and your edges as you stay with them and give them your attention. Sometimes our boundaries want to be pulled in close for protection. Sometimes they want to be big and spacious and roomy. Both needs are real and deserve our respect. As you attend to your center and your edges now, you might use your breath to help mark the boundary that is right-sized for this very moment. And take a few breaths right there. And as you're ready, I invite you to come back to our shared space and to notice again who is here in this space with you. Each of us an individual with their own center, with their own magnificent light, and their own boundaries. Each one a part of this larger collection of beloved companions. All of us part of the larger whole, with love at the center. And hopefully it's a love that we can recognize with frequency. So I think everybody's back. As noted previously, our ritual today is intended to give you a means to symbolically release what you no longer need and to illuminate what you wish to create in this coming year. This is an opportunity to release all that you no longer need so that the light and wisdom that resides within you is able to shine brightly and to illuminate your resolve for what you wish to create. And to help with your discernment, you're invited to consider a series of questions shared with me from, again, one of my colleagues. So as you receive these questions, notice if any of the following areas particularly resonate with you in this season of your life. And we're going to take some time between each question to allow you to give yourself time to reflect. And all of this is in preparation for what you wish to burn away and what you wish to lift up. Let yourself tune into the love and the light at the center of your soul as much as you can. So we're going to begin with the release, the things that we want to let go of. So these questions are prompts to maybe help stimulate ideas of things you want to let go of. Shannon already reflected on 2024, at least the tail end of it. So we're thinking about how this year went for you. Is there a person, a place, or a habit that has consistently been a hindrance to your well-being? So just let yourself think on that for a moment or two. Is there something or someone that you feel called to let go of or say no to in this new year? Think about what may have been life negating, something, if there has been, a hindrance to your well-being, something that may have left you often feeling drained of energy, alienated, or resentful. And just breathe into that, just bringing it up, things that have been an obstacle. So keep those off to the side as we now reflect on the things that you might want to manifest in the coming days and weeks and months. So think about when or how your body and mind were skillfully engaged, when you were really present to what you were doing. Think about what would you like to do to feel more this way. And then think about when or how you feel connected to those you love and value. consider when or how you feel connected to your spirit, when you feel fulfilled and optimistic about your life. And think about what practices you might engage in that help you to feel more connected to something larger than yourself. So hold these questions in your heart as you come forward to take part in the fire communion ritual. So as you can see, there's a table set with a bowl for burning away those things that you wish to release. And there are also numerous votive candles which are available to you to light, to symbolize that which you wish to illuminate in the coming year. You know, and we know that burning a slip of paper or lighting a candle doesn't mean that the process of letting go or manifesting is complete. But I invite you to really bring yourself present to this ritual as just one step in the process of saying no to something in your life that has been life negating, and to say yes to something that you really want to see created in your life. Now, Shannon's going to demonstrate the burning process, and it can be a little startling. So, but it's also really satisfying to come up here. So she's going to show you what happens. You want to put the paper right into the flame, and it just flashes away. So, you know, use that image. You know, use that image. It's of that. We are prepared. So as you come up, Shannon will hand you a piece of paper, and you know, just whatever thoughts you had, what you want to release, just imbue that into that paper and then let it go. Just let it go. And then you can step over to this other side of the paper or table and light a candle for something that you wish to see manifest in your life. You know, friends at home, later today or maybe sometime this week, you can engage in a similar process at home. Do it safely. If you have a fire extinguisher, you might want to keep it by your side. But as you're ready, now's going to be the time to form a line, come forward. There'll be some music playing in the background, so let the fire releasing and manifesting begin. I will be lighting some for those folks at home, and I'm also going to release the last of them for releasing the obstacles that exist in the world today. So once again, breathe in, breathe out. See if you can access that sense of light within you, the light of your most precious being, the light longing to illuminate your way in the coming days, weeks, and months, and recognize that you know the answer to the question, where is the light? So again, Peter Mayer is going to remind us, where is the light?